Doesn't matter what country you're from, they'll screw you all the time. And speaking about getting screwed all the time, yesterday we talked about Hunter Biden, the most qualified man in the world to be in a position of being on the board of one of Ukraine's largest oil companies. It's only for merit, I tell you. He's just a brilliant guy, and they could really see talent. Connections don't mean anything, do they? Nope. Well, Hunter's appointment, according to the Wall Street Journal, came a few weeks after Devon Archer, college roommate of Secretary of State Ketchup King Kerry's stepson, who's the Ketchup King heir, Christopher Hines, joined the board to help the gas firm attract U.S. investors and improve its corporate governance and expand its operations. Quote, "The fact that I joined the board of directors is largely based on that the company will grow," Mr. Archer said in an interview with Ukrainian media published on Burisma's, that's the company's website. Quote, "Last year alone witnessed a lot of transformation. Mr. Biden, 44 years old, and Mr. Archer, 39-year-old, work for Rosemont Seneca Partners, a U.S. investment firm affiliated with Rosemont Capital, a private equity firm Mr. Archer co-founded with Mr. Hines." And the White House press secretary, she doesn't say anything about this. You ready what she did say from the White House? That Mr. Hunter Biden's activities are those of a private citizen bearing no endorsement of the U.S. government. Listen to this tape. Listen to Joey go. And listen to what he says about the future of Ukraine as a personal responsibility as well. Now I know what he's talking about.
We, the United States, stand with you and all the Ukrainian people. In time, democracy can be delivered to the Ukrainian people. It is not just a foreign policy judgment. It is a personal, it's an emotional commitment as well by millions of Americans.
Now, listen to this softball question by this reporter to that spokesperson at the State Department, and look at her disgusting answer.
I'm wondering if the State Department has any concerns or any thoughts about the Vice President's son joining the board of directors of this Ukrainian gas company.
No, he's a private citizen.
Do you consider that the Russian oligarchs who control, or the Ukrainian oligarchs who control these, they're all private citizens as well?
We certainly wouldn't put them in the same category.
No, I'm not suggesting that it should be in the same category, but I'm wondering if there are concerns from this building about the perception about how the Russians and or the Ukrainians would perceive the involvement of a son of the Vice President of the United States, especially given the situation.
No, there are not.
No.
Ah, this is America. I tell you, man, when Victoria Nuland was there with that Chevron sign over her shoulder and the $10 billion deal that they did in Ukraine, that had nothing to do with this. Oh, Biden's boy and the Ketchup King's stepson's friend who in joint partners? No. Why, Celent, how dare you? These is the best two guys in the world to be involved in a government that the United States overthrew. Of course they are. They are. They are attached to the top of the slime. They deserve to be there. Oh, and don't forget, next time the United States goes to war to bring freedom and democracy, and your loved one dies for the ultimate sacrifice, get it in your head. That's what they're dying for. And my heart goes out to these families that have been ruined, with the soldiers that went there believing the lies, that never came back, and the ones that came back whose lives will never be the same. I detest this. These people are disgusting, how they get out there and lie to us and then give their kids a free ride onto the gravy train of a lot of dough and the path to destruction.